His name is Don, last name is Strzepek, S-T-R-Z-E-P-E-K. Well, my story is easy. I really didn't have much of a coming out. I was 16 years old at a Burger King with my younger sister here in Chicago at a shopping mall, and she went ahead and asked me if I'd like the Whopper. And I said, no, I wanted a double cheeseburger. And she said, no, that's not what I'm asking you. I'm asking you if you like the Whopper. And I said, no, I want a double cheeseburger. I'm more than blonde. And then finally she said, do you like? And I said, oh yeah. And she said, okay, I'll go get you a double cheeseburger. That was my coming out story for the most part. My parents sat me down when I was 17, a year later, and told me that I was gay. They were preparing me for what I would expect. And they wanted me just to stay out of gay bars until I was 21. When you're a child in the Christmas pageant and wants red velveteen bell bottoms, and your mother and father let you get them and wear them. My sister even said, she reminded me, she said, hello, there was no clue. You know, it was there. It was just, that's who I am. So, which was very progressive for the time. You know, it was the 1960s, 1970s. And so, I guess I was very fortunate. Oh, Jesus. Oh, what were the hormonal teenagers like? Wow. Well, it was just before the plague, so you can only imagine. There were 3 years straight that I wore black. I was going to funerals every 3 months, scared absolutely shitless. You know, lost Neil the Bebop Kid, lost David Gailey, lost, you know, friends who one after another, because back then it was 3 to 8 months and you were gone. You know, it wasn't 10, 15, 20 years. It was 3 to 8 months and hasta la pasta, you know? So that's why I still believe with PrEP is not a cure-all, and I wish that there were just more health education. But that's been an ongoing struggle, you know, from the beginning. You know, they were calling it this strange unknown cancer, you know, which it wasn't. But you have to understand, we lost almost whole generations of ages, you know. So there are fewer, you know, when you do the demographic studies, there are fewer people that are 50 to 60, you know. So I can remember a time walking down Halsted here with a friend of mine, and 4 gentlemen in a car, you know, driving by, screaming out expletives. And then one of the gentlemen, I use the word gentleman loosely, got out with a baseball bat. And my friend said, don't move. And I said, why? He said, I'll take care of this. And the guy's coming right at us with a baseball bat. And unannounced to me, my friend carried a gun. And he just lifted it straight up and said, I want you to put the baseball bat down, because it's mine now. So I've had many experiences with bullying through the years. I've always been comfortable with who I am. It's society's expectations of who they think I should be. And there are still times that I pull back and become more reserved or more conservative, depending on the client or the climate or the atmosphere that I'm in. You have to accept your identity and who you are. Very simple. I founded the first gay and lesbian student association in a Catholic college in the world in the early 1980s, right here in Chicago. That's DePaul University, which now has a gay and lesbian minor and major. So I'm very proud of DePaul. But back then, in 1981 and 1980, we were not allowed to use the word gay or lesbian. Our student association was the Society of the Individual. And our moderators were a straight priest and a married woman. Even people within the community or at school turned the other way. Be comfortable who you are and practice safe sex. No 20 minutes is ever worth it. Some cases 25. Yeah. That's my advice.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.